From safety issues to strikes to extreme heat, here are the 7 reasons why the Paris Olympics is in the news for the wrong reasons. Let's start with safety and security first. Just hours before the opening ceremony, a series of fires hit French high-speed rail lines. The Prime Minister has called it an act of sabotage. Now, during the attacks, the cables which are there to ensure the security of the train drivers were set on fire and taken apart. According to the authorities, some 800,000 travellers were affected. Passengers have been asked to postpone their trips and not to travel to stations. French officials say that there have been no specific threats made towards the Olympic Games, but that they are concerned about militarized terrorism. One of the biggest threats is cyber attacks that could target ticketing systems, communications or transportation grids and other infrastructure. From safety, let's talk about spying on rivals. This is the second controversy where a team has been accused of spying on another during practice sessions via drones. Now, it all started when New Zealand's women's soccer team complained to the International Olympic Committee's Integrity Unit, saying that suspicious drones flew over team practices on 2 occasions. The probe revealed that the drones were sent by someone from Canada's contingent. As a result of this, 2 staffers were removed and sent home, and then came the bigger blow when Canada removed its national soccer head coach, Bev Priestman. FIFA has also opened disciplinary proceedings. The third controversy is related to the opening ceremony. For the first time in the Olympics history, this ceremony will not take place inside a stadium but in the heart of a city. The Olympic teams will parade through the River Seine in boats. There will be spectators. This river is in the headlines because for more than a century, swimming was banned due to polluted water, but now the same river will host swimming events in the Olympics. Over $1.5 billion has already been poured into cleaning this river. However, people are still concerned about the water quality. They are voicing protests, citing potential health risk for athletes. The concerns were so strong that Paris's mayor took a dip in the river to assure people that the water was safe. On to the fourth controversy now. France is being accused of something called social cleansing. Hundreds of migrants and homeless individuals have been relocated from central areas. Authorities have transported them to temporary housing on the city's outskirts. Activists claim that this move is aimed to clean the city for tourists. The fifth controversy. France is witnessing strikes by workers. Some are demanding more pay, some better timings, some are demanding equality. Things got so bad that workers of a 5-star hotel in Paris, where members of the International Olympic Committee are staying, walked out just a day before the opening ceremony of the Games. In a separate protest, around 200 performers stood along the River Seine and refused to take part in a rehearsal for the opening ceremony, protesting working conditions and inequality in the entertainment sector. They later called off their strike after their demands were fulfilled. Similarly, earlier this month, the staff at Paris airport also went on a strike demanding better bonus. After due negotiations, their demands were fulfilled and they also called off their strike. Let's talk about the sixth controversy. The participation of Israeli athletes became a point of contention after the Israel-Hamas war. Now, Palestinian sports organization and sports organizations from Arab countries have called for sanctions to be imposed against Israel and to prevent its participation, but that never happened. And the latest is that athletes from Israel are participating in the games amid heavy security. Let's talk about the 7th headline from Paris, which is heat waves and ACs. Now, France was among the European countries that saw record-breaking heat waves last summer. In their effort to host what they are calling the greenest ever games, organizers chose not to install air conditioning at the Olympic Village, where thousands of athletes and officials will stay throughout the season. However, organizers had to take a U-turn after a backlash from national associations, and when some countries said that they'll have to carry their own air conditioners. After that, 2,500 temporary units of ACs have been installed and they will serve 7,000 rooms on that site.
Thanks for tuning in to CNBC-TV18, and for more news and updates, follow us on all the social media platforms.